And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is a Thursday. It is amazing. There were some lights and stuff in the sky, which is always fun. Also, I feel like I'm sitting lower today. I don't know. This is weird. Anyway, how's it going? Let's just get into the game. I'm sure I have things to say, but today is a Thursday and there's just Thurs happening all over the place. So happy Thurs, everybody. Anyway, let's do Minecrafty things because Minecrafty things are fun. Today I'm going to try to get most of this roof area done and elevator. Because, you know, I want to. I really wish I had any more deep and exciting meanings than that, but no, I just would like to get this all done, so we're gonna do that. The big question is, what do I want to do this with, right? And also what to do with these guys. So I think what I should do, I should get the actual roof done first and then figure out how high above that I want the tower here to go. So let's think about what I want to do for this. But I think what I'm going to do is, I think it's going to be deep slate. I don't think I'm going to do anything more crazy than that. I think it's just going to be deep slate. So all right, well, I can do deep slate. I have lots of that. I had to go back to the ancient city to get it, but I have lots and lots of deep slate. So let's go ahead and grab some tile. Yeah. We'll grab some tile slabs. Also, I think I might have the hiccups. And that could be hilarious, assuming that actually is what's going on with my life. All the hicking and the upping. All right, do I have scaffolding? Oh, look, 6. I have 6 scaffolding, so that's cool. Well, we'll just go this way. 'Cause I've got to put stuff in over here anyway. But there's ladders like right here, so, you know. Now, honestly, I'm seriously considering changing how part of this section goes, but I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to run this out like so. Now, how does that... Yeah, it looks a little thicker, obviously, but I think that's going to be okay. So let's go ahead and get all of this in place. Yeah, look, lots of placing blocks. Isn't this cool? All the blocks and the placing. All right. Now, this is going to be fine. So, let's do it this way. This is something, I picked this up from Pearlescent Moon, who, she obviously does lots of building, which is great. And just likes to keep her, whatever block she's building with, in her offhand. Which, you know, makes sense. Okay, it's a little bit harder to pick block and stuff, but it does keep things a little bit nicer. There. That's fine over there. Okay, now we'll... Okay, good. That's not scary. So yeah, we'll get this all going. I suppose I could sleep. I've got a bed nearby. It's not even that far away. All right, well, no, this is fine. Now, so I'm doing this layer up here for 2 reasons. One, being bottom slabs, they're spawn proof. So I don't have to worry about doing anything special as far as lighting goes or anything like that. Okay, just I can just place the blocks here and let it go. I can even place the blocks in the right place, but I don't know. That seems weird. But the other reason is I do want to have a separate ceiling. Okay, and it's going to be this black terracotta, which you can't see because it's dark. All right, hang on. I will sleep. Where's... All right, we'll just go like so. It's like somewhere around here there's a bedroom. All right. You know, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about putting the habitat area up on the 3rd floor. But as I've been thinking about this area, I think what I might do is expand this out. Put 2 or 3 actual, like more bedrooms, like these guys, right through here. And let the 3rd floor be turned over completely to agriculture. I might even put in a small barn, right? So we got a couple of, a cow or something maybe, or, something like that. Not entirely sure, but I think something like that could be cool. And just making this whole area more natural, you know what I mean? Oh, good. Good. This is great. All right. Hang on. I must exit. All right. Now, I could come through here and try some different blocks, right? Just to mix this up a little bit. But I don't know. Roofs are so hard. I don't know why, especially like you get a flat roof like this. Maybe it would be better if it weren't the tile. But in all honesty, I don't know what else I would make it, right? So we're just going to go with this. I suppose if I decide I want to change it later, I can. It turns out nothing in Minecraft is really that permanent, you know? It's you got your basics and stuff, but yeah. All right, so we'll just get all of this in place. Now, I do need to do a little bit of something around this elevator. And I'm not entirely sure what. I mean, I'm going to do the same sort of lights I've got down there, but how this comes out of this floor, I just don't know. Okay, so that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to figure out. Okay. And honestly, that's gonna have to be something I figure out here soon. Because yeah, it's just gonna have to be something I figure out here soon. In all honesty, it's probably not going to be that hard. I think I'm just going to hit it with the frog lights, and we'll call that fun and exciting. Right? Yeah, sure. So fun and exciting. It's going to be great. Going to be awesome. Oh, hi. I would like some more of the blocks, please. Thank you. Oh, let's see. What else has been going on today? Not a lot. I finished my book yesterday. That's great, but also annoying. Because when you finish a book, then you have to find another one. Now, I have 4 books on hold at the library. And that's lovely, but I don't have them now, and that just sucks. Okay. So, let's see. I need to Yeah, I think bring this out like so. Oops. Come on. I can do it. I can do it. I can place the blocks. All right. Yeah, we are definitely at the problem-solving portion of the stream. It's like I had problems here, and now I need to not have problems. All right, so I think, how do I want to do this? So I am going to be putting frog lights down. In fact, I even have some pearlescent frog lights on me, which is convenient because I totally did not plan that. But they actually go, hang on. Yeah, they're actually going to go right here. The question is, do I want them sticking out of the top or not? Right? I could have them embedded, or I could have them sticking out like so. And in all honesty, I think having them sticking out is going to be the way to go here. All right, well, I've lost that frog light, or that forever, whatever that was. It was a block. I'm sure it was cool. All right, so yeah, we'll just pop this out this way. Right, am I over the right block? Yes, all right. Okay, and then this, yeah, this goes here. Okay, so we'll do that. I've got to get some pale oak wood, which is fine. Yeah. All right. Where? I think there's going to be progress here. Maybe. All right, so this goes like that. Again, temp blocks are cool, especially temp blocks that are easy to break. All right, so that goes like so. Block, block. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to have to get some pale oak wood. Okay, which is totally fine. I know how to do that. I have that technology. I think I have that technology. Honestly, now that I think about it, I may not. Don't know if I have any pale oak. We'll find out. All right, so this goes 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's go pick up some blocks, and then we'll see if I have the pale oak. These are difficult questions. All right, so let's see. Okay, I do have some pale oak wood, which is what I was looking for anyway, so that's great. And a couple of logs already stripped. Do I still have that pale oak? I might have left that in the nether, actually. All right, well, I think I have enough to get this side done anyway. If I need to, I can maybe plant a tree or two here. I've got a place where I'm trying to grow trees, or where I want to grow trees. I just I'm not done with it yet. All right, so let's go ahead and get ourselves some of this. Goes this way, this way. All right, and where's my logs? Okay. Yep. I think that's how I did that, right? Yeah, logs go like that. All right. And like so. All right, cool. So now this is just going to bring up the question of what do I do with this mess? Also, I may need a lot more tiles than I have. I've got some. I just don't know that I have enough. All right, so how high is this going to go? You know what? I'm going to need more scaffolding than I have. I need to get up there. So let's see if I have some more scaffolding made up. I think I do. Bamboo. Well, I have bamboo. Ah, there we go. It's like if all those fails, I have bamboo. I also have string, so that should be good. All right. And I don't need that extra 6. Okay. Cool. Well, let us make some progress or something. But first, we sleep. Or, you know, not. Oh, any day now. There we go. Sorry, I have soda, but I figured, let me get some actual water here and just, hopefully this helps. Ah, I like that tumbler there. It's actually really nice. You can get your own over at musicfreegaming.com, but yeah. Yeah, anyway, thoughts and stuff. Okay, so all of that's going to come out. All of that, we'll deal with that later. All right, ow, wall, and ouch, and pain, and pain and ouch. All right, so I do want this to be up at least 1 block higher, and possibly more than that. Also, I think I'm going to get some more, grab a couple of water buckets and fill some stuff out there too. All right, so we're going to come up at least 3 blocks here. Now, the plan, such as it is, oh, I don't have any dark blue glass. Cool. The plan here is going to be place some sort of wither cage or something above this. Or not wither, but ghast cage above this. So that's going to be at least 4 blocks high, because that's just how big the ghasts are. The question is, what do I need to do with this? All right, so we're going to be coming out somehow. Shoot, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I haven't thought this far ahead. Just thinking is hard. Let's get some blue glass and then maybe think. Like, what do I want under the ghast? I think maybe I'll just go with green glass. That might be good. Okay, that's it, huh? All right, well, we'll just get another bucket. We'll get some water. Also, I do need some blue glass. Fortunately, I've got some of that, so that's cool. We'll just grab a whole stack. That's fine. Let's see now. Okay, I have to admit, this is a little bit annoying. The only place I have right now to get water in this silly place is the is in the cleric shop, which is fine, but I kind of feel like I would like to have more and have it in more convenient places and stuff and things. All right, so okay, step 1, let's go ahead and fill out this water. water. Oh, oh, that. Turns out you can't click water. Okay. All right, so that would be the top of this. Now there's going to be some other glowy bits and things. Chains and end rods and stuff up here, which I don't have any with me, but that's okay. So I need to trap a ghast up here. So let's do this. Hang on. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Give myself a little bit of a ring to build stuff on. And basically, I think I'm going to build another one of these. Yeah. That's going to give me 3. Yeah, I think that's okay. One more. Yep. All right. Heck. That's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Okay. All right, we'll just get this ring right here. All right. Okay. And I'm out. That's fine. I've got more. I have lots more. We're going to be great. I think I mentioned it on stream the other day. I sort of flooded my Froglight farm. So we're good. We are totally good. Is this right in the right place? Yeah. Okay. That's just in the wrong place. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get our logs here. This is going to go like that. Ah! Okay. No, we're fine. Everything's great. Yeah, everything is awesome. Except for the part where I have enough logs to pull this off. This is going to be great. All right. All right, so we'll put this here. I think I want to put a flat platform right around this way. All right. So what? Honestly, maybe just do it with. Do you just want to do it with green glass? That I think might be okay. Again, this is going to have to be. Does it have to be? I was saying, does this have to be solid? I mean, and the short answer to that is no. But the long answer is maybe. Because once the ghast is grown up, it doesn't have to get through here. But what does this look like from down here? Oh, you know what? Let's get that. Let's get this nonsense out of the way. Yeah, no, seriously, resin is the temp block to use. Right? If you have the choice, resin is great. All right, so yeah, I think I do want that to go all the way around. Or darn it. Yeah, so many cheese monkeys happening here today. All right. Okay, so let's just swing this around like so. Okay. This doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll deal with that in a little bit. Now, what I do need to do is pop this guy up. Now, this is going to have to go up at least 4 blocks. I think I'll do it 5. And then I need to be able to trap a ghast in it. So we'll see how much space I have between the bars, but that means this is going to have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then like that. I think it's going to be the plan. All right, so how am I doing on height here? Kind of okay. I don't know, geez, the fact that that's going to be okay. No, I don't want to do it this. I think I'm going to actually bring this lower. Which means I'm going to have to take this out. Oh, it's a question. Do I want the ghast sitting in this hole or above it? Because if I want it sitting above it, honestly, I think I do. Yeah, and if this is going to be 5 blocks high, so that the ghast has a little bit of space. I mean, it could be 4 blocks high, which would be fine, because that would fit the ghast exactly. Is probably the way to go. Actually, this is only 3, so I think I need to move this up a block. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's doable. I can make that happen. All right, so. All right. Okay, so let's get these in. We'll, I'll get down and take care of the rest of that stuff here in a second. That doesn't go there. All right. Let's get these. I can get the corners in. And then we're going to have to deal with some other issues. Okay, we're stuck. We're stuck. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pull all of this out. Oh, so how you doing all this Thursday? Yeah, for those of you in the U.S., you getting geared up for Thanksgiving? I'm excited. Hey, listening and making dinner. Awesome. Dinner is good. I hope you're having a good day, Snoopers. We went fairly simple. We just did spaghetti for dinner tonight. And that's great. Okay. Okay. All right. Making pork bologna. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure it's amazing. Day has been a roller coaster. Okay, yeah, you were telling me your puppers was having a day. Korean barbecue over rice. Okay, that sounds tasty. You know, I was thinking about making a Greek potato like crock pot thing for for next week. And then I realized that, this would be great, except I'm not sure how well this is going to reheat. And so I'm rethinking that. I know what I want to make next week, just to throw, meal prep type stuff. I've got a really interesting looking, it's a North African recipe. It's sort of it's peaches and beef or something, but I can't get peaches here. They are not in season, so that's unfortunate. All right. Cool, so that's going to go that way. Going to fill this in. Now, do I want to fill this in with the green or do I want to match the blue? I think I'm going to go with green. Okay. Does it have to be green? No. Could it be something else? Yeah, probably. It could be white, honestly. But I like that this is a different color. Okay. Making more elevator death traps. No. Well, not for me. No, what I'm making here is a ghast cage. So what I'm going to do is get all this out. Okay. Now, what I need to do is make sure I've got this set up in such a way that a ghast can't escape, or at least a full-grown ghast can't escape. And then we're going to grow a happy ghast in there. We'll have to lock him in so he doesn't go anywhere, but I think this will be good. So I'm going to need some chains and some end rods. But no, these elevators are perfectly safe, assuming you use them according to the operator's instructions. Okay? If you actually use the water, you know, you don't need to be a daredevil. Don't even have to be Spider-Man or anything like that. You know, it's fine. Okay. Look, okay. Here it comes. Here it comes. Lights over here. There is a design flaw. All right. That is true. You can fall out of the water. It's not a flaw. It's part of the actual design. You're supposed to be able to get out of the water early so that you can do things and stuff. I'm going to need a few more chains than I have there. So let's go craft up a few of these. Okay. But yeah, I have decided. I'm the more I think about it, I think yeah, snooper traps. Okay, that's fair. Of course, if you had feather falling boots, maybe it wouldn't be an issue. It seems like a skill issue to me. I don't know. No, I think I am going to, over here where I've got my little enchanting nook, I think I'm going to build this out this way, all the way to the end over here. Probably block off the cleric's door on this side. But have this for a couple more bedroom type places. So I think that'll, this hallway will look a little bit better, I think. Yes, it'll be a little bit more closed, but right now it just feels lopsided. And then the top floor, I can just turn the whole place into parks and rec and stuff. And yeah, we can do all sorts of good things up here. All right, so let's get, speaking of being up here. Okay. All right, you know what I actually should be doing? I should get some water. Oh, that was silly. All right, well, we'll get water. And then I'm seriously going to have to figure out what I'm going to do for... okay. What I'm going to do to get some more pale oak. Because I have a distinct lack of pale oak over here. All right. I mean, theoretically, I could, plant some in the ground and it would grow and that type of thing. Cool and stuff. But all right. So the plan, I've set this up in a couple of places. How do I have on those corners on there? Okay, that's going to be too open, so I'm going to have to deal with the rest of it. But okay. So basically, we're going to take some end rods and some chains. We're going to fall down, of course, because of reasons. Okay. Okay. But let's go ahead and get some end rods here. And then chain go that way. And let's do... do I want to do this one? I think we'll sort of mix and match things. It'll be fine. yeah, something kind of like this. Okay, so that's going to go there. Like I said, I'm going to have to put in probably something on top of that, but we'll just... oh, no, that's the same design. All right. Okay, we'll get this in. Right, this is a fairly simple little design here. I think this one should go up on the little third slot. Totally. There we go. And yeah, no, this is going to be great. At least that's the... Come on. Be great and stuff. Yeah. You ever want to think... words. I was going to make a really profound statement. Like, you ever think you could just command greatness to happen and it would? But no. My mouth had to go all stupid and stuff. Not that that would be the first time, but, you know... That's right. Did you ever just do ever not words and words and never and words and stuff? Yeah. I think let's go ahead and just make that solid. I think that'll be fine. All right. So I do need a bit here in the middle. So I think I'm going to go ahead and hack. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and ack. For those of you who are fans of the old Kathy comic strip, you know all about the ack. Okay. Yeah, so this is just going to have to come in. Jeez, monkeys. All right, fine. I mean, this has to go here anyway. It's that, so... All right, cool. So this will be tight enough that the gas can fly around here, but it can't escape. Okay, which is important. Okay, next step. Okay, will be water. And let's go. Trap, yes. We are totally trapped. Now, here comes the really, really hard part. Where the heck did I leave my happy ghasts? Or my dried ghasts, I guess. I think I left them in the mob drops. Aha! I did leave them in the mob drops. Okay. Great. So we'll get that, and then I'm going to need a couple of things here. I'm going to need some form of fence post. That'll work. And I'll need a lead, but I can worry about that in a little bit. I think I have leads in my bag of tricks. I do. All right, cool. All right. All right, this is definitely going to be a thing. I want to get this ghast growing, and then we can do a little bit more of the decorative nonsense here. All right. One. Happy ghast. Just add water. Okay. There we go. There we go. Water is being added. That's fabulous. Okay. So, cool. He'll hydrate, which is wonderful. Let's go ahead and... Well... I did this stupidly, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all of this glass is in the wrong place. Well... Drat. Jeez, monkeys, man. You would think I would know what I'm doing. But then again, those of you who have watched the stream for a long time know that that's actually probably a bad assumption. One should never assume that I actually know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop that out. We'll let our little gas... Well, he is starting to hydrate, so we'll let him hydrate. Okay, I was going to change it. I was going to do the thing, but... All right. This glass that's at this level needs to come out, though. Oh, what a horrible sound. If it's any consolation, hopefully we'll have to do less of this than we did when I had to correct the dome up there. 'Cause that was annoying. Oh, hi. There we go. All right, the gas is sitting there being all wet and stuff, so... Okay, this is going to have to come out. Because I'm going to pop these panes in here along the sides. Okay, right, that's going to come out. Panes. In other news, let's see. Is there other news? Probably. Don't know what it is, but it's probably there. Okay. Again, we're going to fix the thing. I know. What a pain exactly. You, sir, are a pain. Oh, no. Oh, no. Snoopers has ad. Okay. Woo. All right, well, that's doing its thing. Let's go ahead and pop up here. That's the wrong block. That's cool. Okay. Now, fine. Everything is great. All right. Other than the fact I need a block, but we'll get that. This is... Honestly, I think this is going to be okay. Yeah, we'll fill out... Actually, no. Do I... Okay. Okay, I'm definitely confused. I am confused and befuddled. I'm both befuddled and confused, and that's just... Okay, so let's see. So I think this is too tall. I think this actually is too tall. Okay. I mean, I can deal with that. All right, let's get all of our decorative nonsense happening here. Oh, I'm going to need more stuff and things. Okay. All right, we'll have the stuff and things. It's going to be fine. We're going to have... Oh, I want to... All right, this is fine. That's fine. I really don't want it to... Oh. That chain is just in the wrong place. Okay. There we go. Okay, I feel like I'm just doing this in a circle, and I don't... Oops. But I don't want to do that. But I might be anyway. Okay. So that's going to go there. Let's do this one like this. Oh, that's fine. We'll just go around. We'll make it happen. And I'm going to have to go get some more lights. Okay, that's fine. I can get some more end rods. I'm going to need more chains as well, so we'll get that too. Also, I need to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with those guardians, because I'm going to move them, but I don't know to where. They just need to be somewhere else. All right, so iron. Okay. This will be fine. Let's go ahead and get some. All right. That's not going to be enough. All right. And chains. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. No, we're fine. All right. So let's fly back up here, and I think I'll show you where I'm confused and I befuddled, and I think I've got to make some weird changes and stuff. So, ow, smash into my dome here. All right, so you come zooming out here. I was going to put the ghast in this top section up here, okay? But as I'm looking at that, I think this is up too high. And really what I want to do is put the ghast in the bottom section right here. So it's not all the way up that way. It's just sits right on top of this. And I think that's how I want this to go. So this would all go solid. All right. Okay, I think my ghast is getting slightly happier over there. Okay, which is good. Which is good. You want your ghasts to be happy. All right, let's go ahead and get this action going. Okay, and I don't know what I want to do. Oops, that's wrong. Whatever that is, it's not right. Okay. All right, so thus goeth the thing. No, I don't want that right next to each. All right. This is okay. We'll make that happen. All right, so yeah, so if I do that, then I can take out. Okay. These corners are going to go solid. Actually, I might as well just take out the whole thing. Just got to deal with a little bit of water here. So get some anti-water stuff. Hi. All right. I'm in. There. Okay. Oh, well. That was not the water to get rid of. Cool. That one. That's the water to get rid of right there. Okay. So now somewhere up here, if I scoop out some water. Okay. We're fine. See, the water is going to be happy, just like the ghast. That's in the wrong place, but also cool. Oh, no, it's in the right. No, it's in the wrong place. It's going to go there. Right? Wrong. It's wrong. Everything about this is wrong. The block is wrong. The water's wrong. Everything is wrong. Okay. We shall unwrong it. Congratulations on not being wrong anymore. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get all of this nonsense out of here. You know, the best part of working with glass is how hard it is to see. You know, that really is the best part of all of this right here. Anyway, sorry, I don't know why. I'm feeling really, really sarcastic today. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Here, let's ask. Riley, why am I sarcastic today? I am not programmed to respond to that area. Thank you, Riley. That's the ticket. Probably the correct answer, but, you know, some days. Some days. All right, pop all this glass here. All right, and I want that. So that's going to go solid. This needs to be that. Okay. We'll get there. Yeah, it's my base sarcasm is above average. That is true. But do you ever have those days where it's like, okay, I know I'm sarcastic, right? That is part of who I am. Okay? And that's fine. It's not in and of itself, it's not a bad thing. It's just when you feel yourself going all negative all the time that starts to become a little concerning. At least for me. Maybe not for you. Maybe you're totally fine. Wow. I have now washed out. How much did I wash away here? Okay, nothing. It's there. Ooh, dinner is coming together. Nice. All right, that goes there. That goes there. All right, so we're going to... Okay, stop in the name of the water and stuff. Okay. All right, so my ghast is growing, which is great to grow up big and strong. All right, so if that's going to be the case, so this is going to go here. Now I can place down the fence. All right. See, he's starting to cheer up, which is wonderful. Let's hop up top and take down that second layer. Woohoo! Okay. Not. Oh, okay. The ghast is getting happier, so that's definitely a sign. Okay, do I have a... Let's be sure I have a lead on me real quick. I also have snowballs if I need to try to lure him back before he gets too far away, but... Okay. You just be good there, okay? Be fine. Anyway, while we're waiting for the gas to grow up, yeah, we'll clear this out. Also, do you know you can get access to all the things all over the world with Proton VPN? Yeah, you can. It's cool. You should try it. All right. Ack. Let's use the right tool to do the thing we're gonna do. All right. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know I know I was grumpy yesterday. I was totally grumpy yesterday because I was dealing with a headache. And, you know, headaches aren't fun. It's a little tension headache. That sucks. Probably because I was sitting like a goblin or something at my desk, you know. Because, you know, that happens on a regular basis. It's not too bad at work when I think about it because I have a standing desk, so I can lift that sucker up and stand and, you know, straighten up, and it's better for my posture and all that good stuff. I actually like standing desks. They may not be for everybody, but I like mine. But oh yeah, that guy's gonna be fun to bring down here. It's gonna be great. Anyway, but all right, so yeah, I think let's free cam over here. Yeah, that's gonna be that's going to be better. I might put a cap of slabs on top of that, actually. See what that looks like. Might have to wait till that guy grows up, but you know, just the fact that he's kind of sitting there and being all like not grown up is probably an issue, but let's just start here. Let's just see what this looks like. All right. Yeah, I think... Man, I do not know. I do not know. Could you, like, grow up soon so I can move you and do stuff here? That'd be great. I mean, I could angle this way. Now, we're still spawn-proof because there's so much light here. That might be okay. Looking at it from down here. Yeah, a little bit of that's probably fine. All right. Okay, I'm going to go get some more deep slate. You don't grow up, okay? You just stay a child until I come back. All right, we're just back in a minute. Okay, I just need more deep slate. It's going to be fine. He's not going to listen to me. He's going to grow up, and it's going to be, yeah, over here. Okay, I need some tiles. Do I have tiles? I have tiles. Awesome. Let's grab some tiles. All right. So, let's see. What else we got going on? Anyway, yeah, so I finished my book a couple of days ago, which is good. I was reading The Killer Angels, which is a phenomenal book. It tells sort of a narrative history of the Battle of Gettysburg. And it tells it from a couple of perspectives. It tells it from the perspective of General Longstreet, who was basically second in command of the Army of Virginia, and then on the Union side, it tells it from Colonel Chamberlain, who was commanding the 20th Maine, and his unit was at the basically it was the end of the line, ended up on Little Round Top, and stopped the Confederate advance over there. Hey, Doc, how's it going over there on Kick? Hopefully you're having a fabulous day. Yeah, and it was a good story. It's a good book. Really helps you understand kind of... oh, I am going to be out of inventory space here in a second. Okay. Or not. Could you, like, grow up so that I can put you where I need you to go, please? I'll tell you, this Happy Gast, stubborn. Okay? Doesn't want to grow up on demand. Man, I don't know what's wrong with him. Just come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. But yeah, anyway, Killer Angels is great. It's also the basis of the movie Gettysburg, if you've seen that. Man, Gettysburg has one of the greatest cannonades I've seen on film. It's the beginning of Pickett's charge, and you watch the Confederate cannon open up and just right down the line. Oh, it's impressive. It is really impressive. It's like the charge of the Rohirrim in Lord of the Rings is one of the best cavalry charges I've seen on film. Gettysburg has that amazing cannonade, and I love it. Okay, come on. It's. See, look, he's all happy. That's a happy, almost baby gas. Could you like grow up now? Okay. You're now at the point you're in the way. Okay. I don't know if you have this problem with any of your kids or stuff. You know, could you just grow up and move out so that I can use this space for what I want to use it for? Yeah, that's where I'm at with this gas right now. Yeah. No, I was never in a hurry for my kids to grow up, but now that they're grown and they're kind of moving out and becoming adults, I'm kind of more than a little happy to have some space back, you know. Empty nesting took a little bit of getting used to, but once I did, my wife and I really started to like that, you know. Okay, really, you need to grow up. And there's nothing you can do to speed this part up. Once they become, there we go, got you. Yeah, once they become to this size, you could totally, that's right, come on down. Come on down. That's right. That's right, you're going to come right in here. And boom. Now, stay. He's not going to, but yeah, you just stay inside, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and pop that in there, clean that up. And yeah, he's gonna fly away. Let me go see if I've got some snowballs. I probably have a few, but I don't know if I've got enough that I can force feed this guy until he grows up. Be really handy if I did, though. Let's see. Snow would be here. Oh, I do. Sweet. All right, let's go do it. Let's feed this guy until he gets all big and strong. All right. He's up top here somewhere. Hi. How you doing? Where's my shulker box? There it is. Okay. And let's see how many snowballs it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. And more than that. Okay. Oh, he's got 36 seconds remaining. Awesome. See if I can do something about that. Okay, so he's just about done. So we're going to... You just stay in there. Okay. Poof. Okay, awesome. That goes away. That goes away. And now our ghast is happy trapped. I'd really like it, though, if he were lower. I mean, I think he can move lower. See if I can do that. Here, let's... Can you move down just a little bit? There we go. Just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. That's what we needed. Okay, cool. So he'll be able to go back and forth, but not up and down, which is awesome. All right, so now if I take a look at this... Yeah. You know what would be really good, I think? Let's... I don't know. Do you think this guy needs a saddle? Let's push you over into the center a little bit, maybe. Because he's sort of sort of hard to see in there. Right? He's there. He's cool. He's awesome. He's, you know, he's great, but you look at him and he's just a little bit. I see. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I want to. But maybe that's as far as I need to go. I don't know that I want to. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I put a harness on this guy? You know, grab probably a green or orange harness on him. Something bold that's going to stand out. Or do I leave him there just being all, you know, naked? So yeah, let me know what you think, because I am definitely confused. Or undecisive, maybe. Confusion, indecisive is actually the right word. It's all right. Sorry. English words hard, me bad at. Sorry. Me math, no English. It's you played your strengths, and my strengths were not English. All right, I think. All right, let's head down. We'll try it. All right, we'll go through the door. Gonna go through the door. It's gonna do things some more. You posted a pic of the foods. Oh, nice. I shall have to see the foods here in a minute. All right, do I have... Oh, I do have orange wool. Perfect. That's... Oh, no, that is where the snow goes. In with the snow and stuff. But you need to make a harness. Okay, glass blocks and wool and leather. So leather would be a thing that I do not have. At least not on me. Mob drops, mob drops. Well, okay. All right, so let's see if I can do the thing. Your cat has been missing all day. That's not good. Oh, it needs to be clear glass. Also not good. That's just all sorts of not good. Do you have an outdoor cat, or is it just... Or is it an indoor cat that's now just hiding somewhere? Or what? Why do you not the thing? Okay, that goes there. Those go there. Orange wool goes there. And the harness goes here. Man. All the pet weirdness going on. It's mostly indoor, but goes out sometimes. There's on the front porch when it's raining. Makes sense. That's the only time we let Dusty out on the... Because he was a flight risk. He would absolutely try to fly away if we gave him the opportunity. Okay, so you... Okay. Yes, that is better. I like that. Was he neutered? Yes. Yes, he was. But he also believed we were imprisoning him. So, you know how that goes. All right, that works. Yeah, the orange on it ties in with the rest of the base. I like it. All right, cool. But no, his history was a little funky. See, he was wild. He was born in the wild, And he got hit by a car when he was a kitten. So somebody had found him, took him to the vet. The vet got him all patched up. I was doing a thing. What was I doing? The vet got him all patched up, which was great, and then put him up for adoption. And of course, we, being the kind-hearted people we were, adopted him. But he never liked the fact that he was now an indoor cat. He wanted to be an outdoor cat all the time. He wanted to be so outdoors. And, yeah. Ooh. Oh, yep, that food does look good there, Snoopers. Fun, fun. Anyway, so, on the other hand, he didn't like to be outside when it was pouring rain or when it was snowing or when there was snow on the ground. So, he could sit outside on the porch when it was raining. I'm getting slabs. Okay. Or is this too much of a scaredy cat? That's fair. That is fair. I'm going to go ahead and just slap that in there for now. All right, so let's get some more slabbage going on here. But yeah, we also had to keep him in because he would beat up on the other cats that were outside, so. I mean, it just. Oh, hey, let's fill in this gap here. That would be great. Thanks. You know, I was hoping I was going to be able to get this whole thing, this whole roof put together today. I don't know that I'm going to be able to. All right, well, I'll do what I can. Ack, jeez, monkeys. Ow. That was my face, and now it kind of hurts. All right. Let's use the right tool for this, please. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, my cat was just, it was a problem. The other problem with it, and the reason, and actually one of the main reasons he was an indoor cat, is that I have allergies. I'm allergic to like grasses and things. And so when the cats went outside, they tended to get into all of the things that I was allergic to. And that's just a problem for me. It's bad enough that I think I was slightly allergic to the cat. But no, that doesn't go there. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I don't like this roof. It's not the shape of the roof is fine. I don't know that I like this tile deep slate. You know, going across the whole roof, but in all honesty, I don't know what else I would do here, because nothing else I can do with slabs and stuff I think is going to look as good. But oh, really? Really? All right, I can't get in there anymore. Okay. Ah, jeez, monkeys. All right, the good news is all of these elevators go up. Only one goes down, but they all go up. All right, let's go. All right, I'm gonna have to get a lot more slabs, I guess. I suppose I could bring this whole shulker box full of stuff with me. Well, that's a distinct lack of deep slate. Ooh. All right. All right. I think I can do things. Oh, hang on. Let's put that copper away. All right, let's see if I can get enough slabs out of these to at least do some of the job, right? Tile. Yep. And tile. Wonderful. Okay, so I need to place one block over here, and then we can do the other side. I needed to go up the other side anyway. Yeah, and I'm going to bring all of this black terracotta over, at least some of the way over here. We'll see exactly how that goes when I get into the dome, but... Okay. All right, so that's going to go there. Yeah, now he'll eventually turn around. Happy ghasts, for some reason, like to look south. I mean, I guess that's fine, you know? All right, make sure I've got all of this covered here. Should be okay. Yeah, all right. Sweet, so coming around over this way. Though, actually... I do need to do a little bit of something else here with those, but that's okay. I'm just going to cover them up here anyway, so. All right. So yeah, so this will work. Honestly, this is just going to go all the way across. Let's make use of our sneaky pants here. Man, that's just... Well, hopefully your cat makes it back, Snoopers. That's always scary, right? It's like, does she know how to get home? Will she call? Is her cell phone charged? Right. These are the questions, you know, you have to ask about your cat. Because, you know, who knows? They may just decide not to text because cats are jerks. They'll just go out with their friends and it's like, nah, who cares? I'll tell you when I'm back, you know? Okay. Man, I tell you, the number of times I think I did that to my dad, you know? It's like, nope, I'm just going to spend the night at my friend's house tonight. She knows the area of her home quite well. Okay. Yeah, hopefully she'll figure out where that goes. I would not want to leave a cat out. I mean, I think one of my neighbors has an outdoor cat that likes to come, you know, it occasionally hangs out in our shed and stuff like that. Actually, it's a couple of them. But inside town, it's not too bad. But as we get to the outside of town, there are coyotes. And so, yeah, I really wouldn't want to leave cats outside. But in town, I guess it's not too bad. There are the two cats that look similar. Okay, that's possible. That's not where that goes at all. Okay. So you have a collar or something on her that might... Oh, she's afraid of everyone and everything, though. Okay, that's fair. Really? Okay. We'll get this going. So I think this... Right, I'm going to tear that down. I'm going to definitely have to figure out... Okay, so this is going to come this way. All right. We'll have to double check and be sure I've got this happening the same way on both sides. Ooh. It's odd because she rarely leaves the porch. Yeah. Well, I mean, she could be hiding for other reasons, too. Yeah, if she's dealing with stress or something, maybe she's decided to go walk about a little bit to deal with it. Okay, hang on. This is all dark. We'll light it up for everybody. Makes it a little bit easier for the video. Again, it's one of those cases where I can see it just fine, but I'd like to place that block there, please. Thank you. Okay. All right, so this is all going to come across like so. And I believe this is the right place. So let's get some resin in. Okay. Yeah, that's going to go there. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I'm going to have to go hunt up some pale oak. I mean, I've got some back in my city I can cut down. I'm just don't have any right handy. Ah, yes, they were talking about doing that. Doing a late night stream. Imp and Skiz and Tango. Yep. When I Yep, I think when I'm done streaming, I'll jump over there and watch them. I also have to work tonight, which kind of sucks, but Imp and Skiz and Tango? Well, they're in Arizona. I'm in Colorado. That's a good 12-hour drive. Oops, that's not where that goes. That was the wrong block. Okay, that goes there and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what do I think of the new podcast? The Once We Were Spacemen from Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk. It's fun. It's actually a fun podcast. Yeah. Oh, I need more. I need more. That's just. I need more podcasts too. That's good. The second episode, they have Jewel State on, and that. Oops, wrong way. That was really interesting. I always love those behind the scenes type podcasts too, of just weird stuff that happens on sets and things like that. That's all fun. It's one of the reasons I also like to listen to the Tuned In podcast that's hosted by Jim Cummings. And Cummings, I mean, he's been the voice of Winnie the Pooh for like 40 years. But also he did Darkwing Duck, and a bunch of other characters whose his IMDb thing is like goes on for like 18 pages or something. Dude's been a voice actor forever. All right. Well, that was bad. At least I have scaffolding. But it's always fun to hear some of the behind the scenes of just weird stuff that's like acting is weird and here's the just strange things that go into being an actor, you know? Yeah, they don't laugh as nervous is a good word for it. That really is. Especially that first episode where they're just not entirely sure what they're doing. Okay. it's still fun to listen to them talk about goings on behind the scenes and stuff. Like I had no clue, for example, that that Jewel was in fact the youngest person on set on Firefly. Like I would have totally have expected it to have been Summer Glau. Oh, okay. Nope. Nope. Up is good. Yeah. You know, just because of, I mean, that was the roles, right? But yeah, no, she was, it didn't say how much younger. I don't know how old Summer was. And they may have only, like, Jewel may have only been younger by a few months, right? Ow. Ow. That was a long way down. Ow. Yeah, so it's a child actor after a random trip to the mall. Yeah, it's very true. All the death and the traps here. Yeah, though the number of people I've heard who their acting careers all sort of started that same sort of way. It's like, yeah, I just sort of stumbled into it, and here I am, you know? Okay. All right, so we'll get this in. So the pale oak is probably going to have to wait a minute. Get the area below here. Whoop. All right, so this is, oops, well, yes. All right, I'll need to get some, get my buckets here, but. All right. Fill this in, mostly. All right. So I think, let's see, Mr. Bucket. Any of you remember Mr. Bucket? It was a toy from back in the 80s or 90s and stuff. It's like it was a toy for like young children, like, you know, toddlers and slightly older than that. You would scoop up these plastic balls and put it in the top of Mr. Bucket, and then Mr. Bucket would spin around and it would shoot the balls out of its mouth. And then that was the game, is to go chase down the balls and put them back in the bucket. Yep. That's... We were going to get one for our kids, but then they stopped making it about the time we were ready to get one. So it's like, well, I guess we're not getting a Mr. Bucket, which was probably a good thing. We'd have had whatever those plastic balls are all over the house. They're about the size of ping pong balls, you know, give or take. All right. Cool. So I now need to get pale oak. All right. So I think what we'll do, given my time constraints today, because I do have to be sure I end a little bit early today. Well, early-ish, because I have to work tonight. But yeah, Mr. Bucket, man. It was legally defined as a toy. It totally exists, or it used to exist. All right, okay, do I have fortune on my pickaxe? Great. All right, let's come cut down some trees. I'm not going to need many, but a few. We'll just get a couple of trees. I really do need to just come out and do a farming session. But yeah, no, listening to Once We Were Spacemen, I think you were 100% right. I think they're just nervous. And honestly, you know, that's cool. It's always fun to just get the reminder that, you know, these people are in fact human. You know, as much as Nathan Fillion has this ridiculous amount of charisma, he's also, you know, a person. Okay, I would like to have tree, please. Or saplings or something. Okay, I think this is going to be enough pale oak to at least finish what I need to do here. Okay, there we go. But yeah, they definitely seem like the type of... Yeah, they can be lots of fun. You get them talking and they can go crazy, but... Yeah, we want a Nathan Fillion type, and we're not going to cast Nathan Fillion. Though, actually, no, that's not the first time I've heard that type of story, too. I heard it also with Rob Paulson. Now, Rob, he was a voice actor, and you might recognize him. He did the voice of Pinky in Pinky and the Brain, and ouch, Yakko Warner, stuff like that. And it wasn't that they wanted a cheaper option. It's that they didn't know that he was the cheaper option. So what had happened was Paulson won an Emmy for Pinky and the Brain, I think it was. Which is great. He was fabulous as that. But because of that, everyone just assumed now that because he had won this Emmy, he was going to be too expensive. And so they just discounted him right away without even asking, I guess, maybe. And yeah, it was just, it's like, you know, I would like to work. Yeah, so here he was, hot off an Emmy, and he couldn't get work. Because, yes, everyone thought he was going to be too expensive. And I remember him saying the same type of thing that Fillion was saying. It's like, yes, I didn't get a job where they were looking for a Nathan Fillion-like character, you know, or actor, you know. And, you know, I bet that happens more often than we like to think about, you know. All right, so I'm going to have to get in here. All right, so this is good. We're going to have to grow up a Happy Gast. Oops. Okay, do I have water? I do not. Cool, let's do something about that. Oh, the sniffers. Actually, yes. A couple of sniffers might be nice. Yeah, if you have sniffers, I'll take some sniffer eggs. I think they'll be really cool up on the 3rd floor. Okay, hang on, I need water. Oh, we'll dump some stuff off in the storage here in a sec. This is not where I'm gonna go to clerics. The clerics have my water. Okay. That's fine. We'll get to the dump box. Okay. We'll just throw that right into the thing. So I think I've got enough pale oak here. Let's go ahead and drop. Just throw that in there too. Bring some. They're in the chest by your sniffers. Okay. Either way is fine. So if you feel like making the trip, you are more than welcome to drop them by. Otherwise, I will eventually end up out there. But yeah, I could actually, that would be really cool. I could make cool things happen with that. Where are my elevators? Since the top floor is all going to be like garden and now farm animals and other things, right? Having having a little, maybe a little sniffer farm, like with the flowers that they do. I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, I didn't get a. Hang on, I've got to get a gassed. All right, we'll get the gassed in. Let him start soaking up some water. Because it takes them like 20 minutes to grow up or something silly like that. Yeah. I don't know if you have dried gas snoopers. If you want to grab a couple there, you're more than welcome. I can always get a bunch from the bartering farm. All right. But yeah, having a little having some sniffers and a couple of allays. Yeah. The one's all you need? Okay, cool. All right. All right. You and you. Good. You enjoy being all like wet and soggy and stuff. All right. Cool. So now the next thing I need to do, let's get the cage in place. And not the Cajun place. I mean, I like Cajun. Cajun's good. Okay, let's all right, we're just playing this game. Ah, come on. Do the thing. Okay. Okay, this goes here and here. Just go for a walk and look for your cat. Okay. Yeah, no. I understand. You got a lot going on, so definitely. Ack. Ack. Okay. Yep, there's lots of acking happening. Okay. It's like the Aki Aki Festival and Rise of Skywalker. Okay. Goes there. And we'll do another one of these guys over here like this. Yep, they got a bunch of Tunisian army guys dancing. It was a thing. That's not where that goes. It's not even the right block. All right, no. Okay. Stream joke. A man walked into a bar with some asphalt on his arm. He said, 2 beers, please. One for me and one for the road. Okay. Yeah, trying too hard. That's a good way of putting it. That is absolutely. All right. All right, so our gas cage is in place. I don't have the snowballs on me. That's fine. All right. No. You don't go there. That's the problem with some of those jokes. Some of them are really clever, and I love a good play on words, or some sort of, I don't know, I guess surprise. I mean, that's what you want out of a joke, is to surprise. But some of those, like, yeah, the setup is just a little much. And I am out of deep slates. Okay. Well, down we go again. Gonna go back down the water again. Gonna find all of my deep slate, yes, my friends. Because we need the roof again. I don't know what that song was doing. Probably getting stopped and checked for illicit substances or something. But, you know, it's had a hard day and probably just needs to calm down a little bit. All right. I also have no idea where I'm at. Okay. The other side. Okay. Ah! Jeez, monkeys. There's no floor there. Oh, let's go and take all this out too. Did I do this on the other side? Did I take out? I did not. Let's do that. Yeah, this place is huge. You could play scootball or something in here. Okay. I need to get some white concrete around this. Okay, that's... I don't think... I mean, maybe. I don't know. I was thinking I didn't want to bring the moss all the way over here. Yeah, I do think I want this to be concrete. Actually, I probably want this to be concrete too, but... To do that, I actually have to go get concrete, which means I'm going to need all the sand in the world. Or at least some of it. All right. Okay, we're just going to get all of this in place. It's going to be great. Oh, actually, let's do the top of the gas cage here. Get this in. All right. Just while I'm here, still have all the scaffolding, you know, all that good stuff. Let's get the gas cage in. All right. Okay, this is just going to be a little bit easier. Probably. We could always help. Okay. It's not where I wanted it to go, but that's where it can go. So, all right. Yeah, we'll get all of this happy little tile nonsense going. Let's see. Other things. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I watched Fantastic Four. That new movie. That just dropped on Disney Plus. It was a lot of fun. I think that's going to be the... I'm going to talk about that on the podcast I recorded on Saturday. But sneak preview, it's fun. I liked it. Okay. Yeah, let's... I hope I've got enough here to cover this. It's going to be close, I think, but... If not, we'll be crafting up some more slabs, but... Oh, I also should probably go get those snowballs. Let's do that while I still have easy access. Yep, I just put that shulker full of snowballs away, so, you know. All right. It's over here. You know, every once in a while, I sit here and I think, do I know what I'm doing? And then I answer, no. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and slab that up, and that's probably going to be enough, actually. back up to the surface. Or, well, the roof. Okay, that was close. It was almost where I wanted to be, but... Alright, so let's get up here. Set our ghast. How's our little ghasty boy doing? Where's your face? It's over here. Alright, he's a sort of content ghast. Not a happy ghast yet, just kind of content. I can live with that. But I really need him to be happy. So if he could, like, cheer up and smile more and, you know. All right. Okay, we'll get all of this in. Yeah, I logged in this morning, or this evening, just before stream. I had a creeper wandering around on the top of this wall, because apparently I'd left one spot just a shade too dark. Okay. Oh, I think we're gonna be good. All right, here. Turn the gamma on just to make life bright. All right. So now, just waiting for this guy to cheer up. Okay. He's got a couple of levels yet to go. So, okay. So what we'll do, let's go ahead and leave the snowballs here. Okay. And how do I get back into my base from up here? We'll duck through here. Okay. And down to a bedroom. All right. All right, all right. Okay. So, let's go take a look at what else is happening up here. All right, so we'll have to... Oh, hey, I should cast... Yes. I cast Ghast Harness. It's super effective. Now, let's craft. That's the word I'm looking for. Craft. I'm going to craft a Ghast Harness. Cast a Ghast Harness. That's just silly talk. Also, I'm apparently out of space there. Cool. No. All right. We're good. We're good. We're going to get all of the stuff. It's going to be great. Absolutely. All right. Right. It was leather and stuff. Oh, and wool. We need a color of wool. Cool. All right. Cool. That'll be good. We'll be set for when the ghast does its thing. All right. Grab a few more rockets. I'll have to craft a couple of those here in a minute. Well, or maybe a few more minutes. A couple of days. Sometime. All right. Yeah, I think there are a few places where I really want to replace the snow here with powdered snow. Just to make it easier to get in and out and stuff like that. Just like that. All right, so let's take a look now. I believe, yeah, so we're all slabbed up here, which is good. Like I said, I'm not totally sold on that that tile, but we'll go with it. All right, so the next thing that's going to happen This guy needs to grow up. Where you at, dude? He's still got a little ways to go, which is, I guess, fine. So while he's doing that, let's see. Oh, close. Couple more stages. Okay. I also need to deal with the top of the towers on the inside here. I don't know at all what that's going to look like. But let's go ahead and maybe get a little bit of red terracotta. And we're back. We're back. We're back. Yay, we're back. Okay. Hooray, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Sorry, my connection dropped here on this end for a second. All right. Cool. I was doing a thing. I don't remember what it was, but it was a thing. Oh, yeah, terracotta. I needed some red terracotta. So I think that's it, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I've got a shulker box full of it up here too, but... All right, so that's good. So let's head back up to the 3rd floor, and up we go. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do here to make that gas grow up any faster, so that's sad. Okay, so I think what I want to do, so we've got that. I think I want to bring this way. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we'll bring this wall kind of like so. We'll just block off whatever's happening here. Okay. But then I think what I want to do is let's bring this back this way. And then come across like so. Okay. Now, I think I'll want to kick a couple of holes in this wall, right? Because I don't want to necessarily walk all the way around this every time. But... And I might just leave that hollow. But bringing this kind of like this. Okay. So if I bring this like so. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that guy here. Right, so if this goes like this, and you know what, coming back. Okay, I think we're back. Again, this is my connection. If you're buffering, this is a me problem. This is a me problem, and it's annoying. Okay, but I think we're back. Are we? Let's see if Twitch has recovered here. It's trying. It's trying. So okay. Oh, that's annoying. All the annoying. It's so annoying. Okay, anyway. So I could bring this across this way. We'll run a wall like so. I think I still want to run the concrete sidewalk that goes all the way around. That ring, I think, would be really cool. But what I could do here, like I could, now I'd have to double check with the sniffers if they sniff up from moss or not. But having sniffers in a space over here, something like that, There might be another fun. I don't know. Might be able to take another room sort of over here. Something. I don't know. Oh, actually, see, that's over there. This, I might even use the depth here and fill this in and do something that actually looks kind of cool. Yeah, so I've got some space. I don't have to line up with these beams, okay? They're just there for some convenience and stuff, but right, just as I laid out the grid here for them to, just to light it up and so where everything was. This is going to stay glass, okay? I might, in this other section here, I might put another ghast with some more end crystals. Okay. That's definitely a possibility. Oh, my ghast has grown up. Awesome. Let's get out there and get him. Okay, let's get a lead. Okay. The good news is he's not going to go too far. All right, hi. You're going to come this way. All right. All right. Hang on. I have snow for you. I do. We've got snow. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. All right. Hi. Okay. No. You don't get to fly off. You get back here. That's right. Come back here. Wow. This guy, man. Okay. Get back here. We're not done yet. No. You're not going to run away yet. It's going to be fine. All right. And should be. Hi. No, don't go far. See if I can get another snowball. Okay. Hi. There we go. Yep. Just a few more seconds. And then you're going to grow up big and strong. Come back this way. Yeah, don't leave. You need to be in this cage when you grow up. I mean, not cage. Permanent residence. That's it. It's a permanent residence, place where you can never leave, and you're just going to be kind of forced to be there. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And now we slap that on. There. I hope you like your forever home. It's not a prison. It's just a little hotel that you're trapped in forever and you're not allowed to leave. Okay? Okay. So honestly, this is cool. So he'll float around a little bit in there, but yes, that is really cool. I like it. Sweet. All right. Well then. Oh, okay. We're falling now. Okay. And it does look cool from the inside too. Looking out and seeing them in their towers. I think, because we've got these big elevators that match those ones. We've got some that are coming up here as well. I think rather than kick through the dome, which was my first thought, I think what I might do is put the ghasts on the inside here, which I think would be kind of fun. But that's going to be a problem for future me. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I know it's not going to happen tonight, because I kind of need to be stopping so I can get a couple things done before I have to go back to work. But all right, I think we're good. Yeah, I like this idea of making this side just some Making the side a little bit of extra housing. You know, just bedrooms and other fun stuff. Yeah, we'll just do all of the good stuff with sniffers and other things happening up here. Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be a matter of how do I handle the roof and things like that. But I think I can make that happen. I'll have to play with that some, but I'm going to need a lot of black terracotta, and I don't know that I have much of it right now. Okay. This can go away. Right. But this is good. I think I do want to leave a fair amount of open space up here. But I do like the idea that I had on the other side of just, let's go ahead and just bring this around. So we'll have a little bit of something here. I don't know what. So I'm just going to get the floor plan in place here just a touch, okay? It's going to be cool. And now I'm out of terracotta. There we go. It's like one of these boxes has some terracotta. Okay. Right, so this will come up like so. Said I think what I'm going to do is we'll run. Said I need to figure out what's going to happen with the black terracotta, but because I've got these buildings here, right? Or these structures, right? This is the gassed parking is here, right? This, well, the other side of this is my storage dump chest, right? So that I can come up here and I can just dump whatever I want to into the storage from up here. Okay. Also, this looks cool. It's not quite as dramatic with the red and the orange, but I think it's good. So, yeah, that's a thing. Right, so we've got that, and then we'll have whatever's happening on the inside here. I suppose it's going to be, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll bring the ceiling, right, this terracotta over this way, but I'll leave it open looking up at the elevators and stuff so you can see the ghasts, right? So we don't interrupt those sight lines. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. So yeah, and then I can just bring the ceiling in around the top here, so that I may change how those guys work. But yeah, okay. We've got some good stuff happening here. I think this is gonna be cool. But the best news, though, okay, we'll just stop here for a minute, is that we've got the gas in place, and yeah, I think they're here. Let's turn on the shaders. Hope I don't crash Minecraft with shaders, because that would be unfortunate. But yeah, we've got ourselves some nice little gassed parking here. I guess not necessarily even parking. It's like, yeah, they're just up there on the roof doing gassed things. Also, I do have a torch there. Probably can go away now. But yeah, I think this is good. With that dome here, it's just got a fun shape to it as it swings around. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I like what's happening here. This is fun. Let's. Oh no. It's like, oh yeah, take your screenshots at like 30 set your FOV to 30 for your screenshots because it looks cooler or something. I don't know. I think it works, I guess. We shall see. But let's kick this back up to 70. All right. Well, fun. But I think it's like, why does it look so different? It's because I've got shaders on. Boy, their frame rate tanks when I look down there. Oops, that was the wrong button. That one. All right. We'll call it here. Like I said, I've got to stop because I've got to get a few things done before I have to start work again here in about an hour. So I'd like to thank all of you for joining me today. It's been fun. I want to give a special shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. You'll see them coming up here in a minute. If you would like to support the channel, like, subscribe, watch, all of those things. That's the best way to support the channel. You could also, again, go to musicfreegaming.com, or you could subscribe over on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube and all that stuff. So you check all that action out. But the next stream will be Saturday morning, 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So be sure to again turn on notifications and stuff. Let everybody tell you when I'm going live. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.